Welcome back, everybody. It's Matthew, and the time is now 3:38 p.m. here in the UK, 14th of the 1st, 2017. And also here on the horizon, you can see Nemesis and the reflection of Nibiru. Now, like I said before, I would say, and I've spoke to a gentleman today on the phone, and basically we've had a chat, and he reckons that these comets and these asteroids that are going to come towards our Earth will be between March and September, because basically Nibiru is still out there. It's not close, it's still out there in the inner solar system, and it's on that elliptical orbit, and it's basically heading on its way. Thing is, though, it's dragging so many comets and asteroids and things, it's dragging so much trash, it's unbelievable. And we've all got to prepare, because this skyline cam here shows the time there at 9:22 a.m. And the thing is, though, you can see that, can't you, on the horizon? The red reflection. And also the sun is already up. So basically there's another body that's coming up with it, and that is the sun's twin, the binary twin, Nemesis. Nemesis. It's very close to us now, causing all sorts of issues. So we're just going to carry on with the cams and that. So good day to everybody, and I'll just press on to the next image. Over there in Croatia, you can see that darkness and the redness behind the trees. It's so evidential now. You can see this, can't you? Everywhere in the whole world is getting the dark shade now. That shadow is very, very worrying to me. It really is, and I'm just going to keep an eye on it. So I'm just basically shocked how people are not noticing this huge shadow. Well, maybe they are. Maybe they are. They're just like us. They're just thinking, wow, something's going to happen. Skies have changed. People that are very observant will know this. Like all yourselves, you're very, very observant people that are out there looking up at the stars and skies, and we all can see this. We really can. And then what we do is we look at it and think, there is something going on. And then we're basically then researching it and seeing what we can find and putting pieces together and stuff and getting the right figures and the right answers. It's all about looking and being persistent and looking at them skies. And there's many people on channels that are doing so. It's fantastic how they're doing this. Here on this live cam, you can see the hydrogen being burnt off the clouds. Now look at the state of the sky. Can you see the reflections? It's just totally amazing now. People are not noticing this. Look how dark it is as well. It's just basically crazy, isn't it? And these are one of the countries that have a special mirror that's up on the land. It was on the news media a couple of years ago, where they don't get much sunlight. So basically what they did was they put a reflector up there on the one of the mountains to reflect the sunlight down to the ground. The thing is, though, basically this is showing that the sun is in deep trouble. And as I said, every single time, and I know other subscribers, many subscribers, all the subscribers are starting to now know, and they all know, they've been knowing for years, that Nibiru and Nemesis is now affecting our sun. This climate change is a complete hoax, as I keep saying before. It's no good. The chapter is shut about the climate change hoax. It's finished. So here on this cam, you can see that silvery haze of the grey skies, and also that reflection from Nemesis that's with the sun. Wasn't like this before, and you know this. Spraying the skies every day, and I just want to expose them chem planes. I really do, every time. It's so important that we do expose them. Here is another all skyline cam, and you can see basically this area is another part of the world. It just amazes me how people don't notice how pink it is and how dim it is and dark. The proof is up there where the dark shadow is on the skyline. It's not blue anymore. It's too dim. Far too dim. Anyway, I'm going to go to another cam, but it's just very interesting times, as I said before. This is what I said. It's in Abra Balluno, and you can see that pink reflection there. Can you see that pink reflection there on the middle of the skyline? The thing is, so the plasma where the sun is as well. So the thing is, where the sun is and that object in front of the sun, and you can see that object that's piercing through that red redness through the clouding. It's just showing up everywhere around the world now. It really is. But still people think that TV media are believable and right. No. It's so there now. You can see the reflection moving as it's going down. You can see on the cam. It's so interesting. The thing is, though, basically, it's just researching to get the right images. And there you have it. You've got that heavenly body that's behind those chems reflecting. For 1 p.m. on this cam, you would think it was sunny and shining, wouldn't you? The sun's up and it'd be a nice bright day. But can you see blatantly the reflection on the buildings over there on the left-hand side, the pink colouring, and also on the mountains? It's so dark, and the sky has changed to silver, and these you can see on the left-hand side, if you look carefully, can you see how it's going pink, and then it's dimming and brightening up? On the left side, you will see this. These are reflections from the Nibiru system. Look at the pinkness. It's just shocking to see this when I'm looking at it on the cam myself. So please pause it or slow it down or zoom in to that cloud that's hiding it. There's that huge chem cloud that's hiding it. You can see those red reflections beaming through. I just hope everybody can see this. I really do. There is also another object that's in the middle of the sky screen as well that's moving to the right, so it's very, very faint. But this cam is showing the worst for the actual redness that's coming through, the reflections, and also the sun is burning twice as much now, throwing flares at us every day now. It really is. And all they've got now is these chemtrails to try and stop it. Well, that's not going to last. I don't believe that's going to last too long. But it's so evidential, you can see that, can't you? If you keep an eye on that cloud on the left-hand side, you can see that reflection coming through. This is the start of it. It really is now. This really is the start of it. You can see that redness coming through now on that cloud. Please, please, it's important to keep an eye on that. Because I'm watching this now, as you're watching it, and I can see that redness that's trying to pierce through that cloud. Can you see that? The way it goes pink? Did you see that on the sky? Watch the sky turn pink. Watch this. I'm watching it with you and I can see this. It's very important that we look at this together. Because basically I've been doing this, as I said before, I've been doing the channel and I enjoy doing the cams. I do put out videos as well of basically like short sort of like editing music videos for just basically little messages and things, you know, like the chemtrails and also the moon video and the asteroids and stuff, and just to show them to you, the subscribers, just to basically, it's like just a message to say that what's happening, like, you know, around the world and my thoughts on situations. But you can see here on this cam, it's just absolutely amazing. I mean, the thing is, though, there's other channels that are showing parts of the skies and stuff and the sun and that. But I also want to show you the changes of the skies as well, because these are getting bombarded by these reflections and also these solar flares. They're getting bombarded because basically me watching this webcam is so true. It's so true, and it just puts all the jigsaw puzzles together, if you see what I mean. They really do, because I know it's coming. I can see it's coming now. There's no other reason why the red reflections and everything are coming through. At night time, we're getting these these on they're small clouds, okay, and they just sit on their own, and they're so red and pink because the reflections are there. They're coming. They are reflecting at night time and daytime. Now, Nibiru, Wormwood, the Frightener, it's here. It really is here now. I've seen it, and I am now going to see it bigger. I believe this year, possibly, I'm going to see it bigger. Now, the thing is, though, these heavenly objects are pulling a lot of trash with them. Okay, and this is what we're gonna. This is the worst part, really, to be honest with you. It's the comets that are getting dragged with it. and basically we need to prepare, because them government officials, they're running underground because they know these huge rocks are going to come landing on us. So I just want to save lives, and I want to try and get the word out there, first to let everybody know that these situations are happening. Now the thing is, though, about 5 months ago, we were getting the sunrise, the pink lines, weren't we? The pink sort of beaming lines in the sky before the sun come up. That's what we got. But now we've got this huge amount of pink reflections coming through now in the skies. Now people would look up to this now and think, what the hell is going on? Okay. Now if them chem clouds weren't there, they would say that. We would all be standing up now and thinking, what is going on? We would. Because we have seen the pink skies before, okay, many years ago. But not like this, where it's pumping and sort of like moving through, trying to cut through them chem clouds. We've not seen this before, have we? This is a new thing now. Many people are seeing it. You can see basically this pinkness coming through. It's so important. And also, where these reflections are coming through, and also the solar flares, they're burning the chemtrails. They're burning the clouds. And it's just very important to notice this, because things are rapidly changing. There's an object, can you see just up the mountain on the left-hand side? There's a pink reflection up there where it's trying to pierce through. Now I think maybe this is Nibiru that's coming through. It's a dangerous situation. It's a life-changing event. It really is a life-changing event, and I'm witnessing the beginning of it now. We are all witnessing it now, aren't we? We are all witnessing this. Because scanning the skies, and also many other people, they're doing it as well, which is respect to them people. But the thing is, though, seeing these pink reflections that are coming through, it's frightening. It really is frightening, because many people still don't understand. They just basically want hard evidence. They want the the icing on the cake evidence, what I mean? But the thing is, though, at the end of the day, we're dealing with Mother Earth. All we're going to get is these messages from the skies. Okay, I can't just move the clouds to one side and there it is, Nibiru. What I mean? They are spraying the skies to stop us from seeing it, to stop mass panic, to stop losing their banking system, and for them not to keep, to start chasing people and looters and things like that. But the thing is, though, it's all going to come on top. It's all going to come on top. And you can see now this red reflection getting stronger on the left-hand side. Can you see this from Nibiru now? It's so important, and I hope that people are watching this. I really do. Because at the end of the day, I started the channel back in, I think it was July. And I wasn't really good at talking and stuff. And basically I was noticing lots of strange different things in the sky. Things that weren't 100% right. And I basically put my camera up there and stuff, saw these chemtrails and everything, and saw the difference in the sun and that, and bits coming off the sun. I mean, I'd done a video and there was something coming out of. I mean, it's strange, isn't it? It's just crazy things. And basically, I also saw other pieces of footage, and I used some bits and pieces of footage to basically show people as well that the sun's changing. I had lots of emails as well, and I'm still having loads of emails of many kind, respectable subscribers sending me images in of basically the skies that have changed, and also these chemtrails and Nemesis and Nibiru on the horizons, 100%. So I've sent out the images, I've edited them and stuff, and I've learnt on my way through the channel. I've learnt my way to learn how to edit and basically to provide the images more. I've even I've built up some confidence to get the word out, which is great, for me anyway, and for you as well, so I can basically go through what's going on, because what my thoughts are, I'm basically transforming them to you. I'm not reading off a piece of paper. I'm just telling you everything what I see, and basically it's just crazy what I'm seeing these red skies on the horizons, you can see the way it's reflecting. The reflections are wrong than what the sun reflects. Now the sun should go down as a nice yellowy golden sort of heavenly body, right, on the horizon. But now it's basically going down, and there's other heavenly bodies with it. There really is now, and Nibiru is where it's been told it's been in the past. There is other people that have predicted it and said where it's going to be, and I believe it's there, where they've said it's been, and where they said it's going to be this time of the year. It's here. There's no getting away with it now. There really isn't any getting away with it now. I mean, this picture proves it. It really does. I mean, the thing is, though, look at these mountains, okay? Now, these mountains have been through a pole shift before. You can tell. The thing is, though, basically, on these mountains, you've got shells, seashells, that are at the top of them that's burrowed into the mountain rock, proving that the water levels have been that high before, many, many years ago. But they won't tell you this, you see? And also in Antarctica, there's a town that's cities and stuff that's buried 20 miles under ice. They've noticed this, and that's why the military are up there to prevent anybody from snooping around or coming over, like, you know. I mean, there's no planes allowed to fly over the North Pole and, well, the poles. Something is going on. They're hiding something. And I've researched it and looked into it and stuff. And there was that, what was that guy, that Admiral Byrd guy from many years ago. He'd done a report, didn't he, about the Antarctica. And he said under the world. I mean, that's crazy, isn't it? The thing is, though, after that report, nothing else got said. It was all hushed down, wasn't it? And also back in 1983, when a friend of mine said to me, like many years ago, said, "Look, Matt, can you see this? A heavenly body lurking in the outer reaches of the solar system." So I basically contacted my granddad and spoke about this, and he had the paper as well. And I've still got that piece of paper. I've still got that clipping in my folder. And he was shocked as well. He said, "Yeah, well, it must be true." And then also basically, well, we spoke about it afterwards through the years, and noticed that there was no more talk about it. So, like my granddad said, like there's got to be a reason. You know what I mean? It's got to be true. It has to be true that this event is a common event. So we both started looking at the stars and the moons and stuff, and you know, the moon and everything. Respect to that man. He was like a dad to me, a really nice guy. You know, my granddad. Lots of respect. Anyway, so there's, you know, you can see now there's evidence up there in the skies now. This is a real event that's coming now. There's no getting away with it now. So I've made many friends online, which is cool. So respect to all of you. And I will go to the next cam now. Right, I've just gone into this cam now. Okay, now to the left of the mountainside in the middle, I just seen a real rich red, blood red object. Okay, that was reflecting 100%. It's behind that, clouded. Now to the right is the sun. As you can see, the sun. It's evident that the sun is there on the right hand side. I'm hoping this reflection is going to come back. Okay, now I saw that. That was bright. That was evidence. That was absolutely bright there. That red object that's coming through. I saw that. I really did. And I'm hoping it's going to come through again. Now you can see where the sun is on the right hand side, and this red object is Nibiru. Nibiru is cutting through them clouds now. 100%. Please understand this now. This is the object, Nibiru. It's 100%. It's there. It's cutting through the clouds. You can see the redness in the sky. And look at the sun on the right hand side. This is it. This is the object. This is Nibiru. I knew I was going to catch it. I really did. I knew I was going to catch it. Look how red the Nibiru is coming through on this cam. Look at it. Here it is. It was much stronger than this earlier on. Then it just disappeared with the chems. These are chem clouds, and they're hiding the binary twin. This is Nibiru coming out now. 100%. And on the right hand side, you've got the sun. Here it is. Here it is. This is evidence that this is Nibiru. And I hope that everybody notices this now. Okay? I really do. I'm sorry, I'm just shocked that I've seen this now. It's so good. Well, it's not good, is it? But it's there. It's there 100%. You need to see this now. This is real. Look at it. Just shocked. And I hope all the subscribers are watching this now, because this is proving that we've got the heavenly body reflecting on the horizon. This is a huge reflection. I knew it. I knew I was going to get the reflection after all. I just knew it. I knew it. I was going to go and bide my time. I was going to be persistent, and I've got it. There it is. But the thing is, though, right, sooner in time, right, we're going to get the object. We're going to get the heavenly body, the round body. We're going to see it. We're going to see it. And as other people said on other channels, this is going to happen between March and September 2017. The military don't want you to see this. I hope they upload the video. I really do. I hope they upload this video, because this is just outstanding. Outstanding to see this. You can see there is something else up there, right? On the right-hand side, you've got another heavenly body. On the left-hand side, you've got Nibiru, and then you've got another body at the top. So it's just evidential that is, isn't it? You know, they are spraying the skies. I mean, look at the chem clouds, how they do it like an S shape at the top. They've pulled it thick to hide the heavenly body. This is got to be, okay, the closest proof that we're going to get at the moment until we're going to catch Wormwood straight away. We really are. We're going to catch it, because I hope that many channels, Steve Olsen, Prep Aussie, and the Cryptic Star, lots of other people are going to notice this. You know, Dill Martin, I mean, if you're listening, mate, look at this. It's so important, because we have now got evidence. I mean, your videos are smashing, mate, and I've picked up that evidence that you've seen, and this is fantastic, mate. You know, Charlie Mitchell in London, mate, look at it. It's there, mate. It's there. 110%. Look at it. The thing is, though, we are just at the end of the day waiting for the main event, aren't we? We know it's coming now. You know, look how dark it is. But as I said, Nibiru does go down on the horizons, and it appears up again. Now, this is what I saw on the 25th of July 2016. I saw this red object on the horizons, and that's why I'm doing the channel. That's why I'm doing the channel, because I've seen it, and I want other people to notice what I saw. Hand on heart, I want people to notice what I saw. See, it goes down again. I was so glad I caught it, because I just caught it earlier on the cam, and it was so bright, and then it flicked off, and then I was hoping it was going to cut through them chems again, you know. So yeah, man, it's it's spectacular, but it's dangerous, isn't it? It's one of them things, isn't it? You know, I mean, people driving around with their car lights on, their lights on and stuff, and it's still daytime, you know, and basically all this is happening. You can tell they're different reflections. The thing is, though, on my videos, I've shown you different cams. I've noticed, well, you know, the Earth cams, the Earth cams. I've noticed they blur them cams. Okay, now they're in high definition, as I said before, but they blur them out. So when I download them and produce them onto video, it's sort of they put it down to 240 quality. You know, on YouTube they blur it out, which is unfair. But these Skyline cams, they've kept them in high definition, which is really good, because I'm so pleased that you saw that. You know, I really am. So yeah, it's there. You know, it's there. And I've seen, as I said, seen it before, and I've not stopped. I've seen many things in the skies. I really have. Some strange things in the skies. Only 2 days ago, I was looking out the. I got up in the middle of the night, and basically I looked out the window. I always look out the stars, you know. And I check the house sometimes to see if the doors are locked and stuff at night time and that, and check the dog, and if I hear a noise, you know, as you do. Anyway, so I saw this golden orb just go across the sky. Okay, now there was another one on the right. The thing is, though, that was not moving. This thing just shot across the sky. It not fast. It just glided across the sky, and I was totally blown away by it. You know, and I think to myself, when I see these things, I think, why is nobody seeing it? Why aren't they looking up? Why aren't they looking up? It's because we've been spoon-fed by government not to look up. You know. And I have kept to my word that the military are spraying our skies every single day. They know it's there. They know it's there, and they don't want us to see to the very end. But my gosh, that was just, the thing is though, I've looked at the timestamp now. It's 4:11, okay, in the UK, and basically, I'm going to be back to this camp every single day now to check to see, to check the skies, because eventually we're going to see without them chemtrails. They're going to miss the chemtrails. Them chemtrails are going to not be there one day. I know they're going to slip up, and we're going to see that body there again on the left-hand side. It might come through again, but the thing is, can you see how thick they are spraying our skies? They are not natural clouds. They spray our skies every day. Okay? It's not to do with climate change. It's not to do with geoengineering, weather manipulation. It's nothing like that. They even come out with a hoax saying it was to do with radio signals. Oh, we're putting these chemtrails up there, so basically the radio signals for security and things can get passed through quick. I mean, come on. Do you know what I mean? It's as if they all think we've just come out of Toys R Us. I mean, the thing is, though, on that other cat, look, can you see the redness coming through again? That's Nibiru. I mean, watch the red, see the reflections coming through again. It's here. It's here now. So believe me, yeah, right, at the end of the day, we all got to respect each other, and think and pray, because I believe praying is going to help us, to be honest with you, because there's lots of negative people, and I reach out sometimes to them because I just hope that they understand that this system is here now. I just really wish that people would just relax and just not be so vicious to each other. There's no point in doing that, because they will turn their shoulders one day and see that these heavenly bodies are here. They will see it. But anyway, I'm going to go to the next cam in a minute, so I've got to sort my little boy out in a minute. So I'm going to pause it, and I'll be back to you. Well, I'll leave it running, and I'll be back to you in 2 minutes. Alan, you alright? Alan, you alright? Good luck. Good luck. Sorry about that. Just had to sort my little boy out. Anyway, so yeah, crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. I'm going to leave you with this cam. I'll leave you with this cam, and basically I'll come back to you again with some more footage later on tonight. I'll see what I can sort out, and respect you all. And remember that these heavenly objects are out there, okay? You saw that reflection now, and you can see that the skies are going pink as well. So respect to you all, and I'll leave you with this this piece of footage from Matt Rogers. reflections. It's just totally amazing now people are not noticing this. Look how dark it is as well. It's just basically crazy, isn't it? And these are one of the countries that have a special mirror that's up on the land. It was on news media a couple of years ago where they don't get much sunlight. So basically what they did was they put a reflector up there on the one of the mountains to reflect the sunlight down to the ground. The thing is, though, basically this is showing that the sun is in deep trouble. And as I said, every single time, and I know other subscribers, many subscribers, all the subscribers are starting to now know, and they all know, they've been knowing for years, that Nibiru and Nemesis is now affecting our sun. This climate change is a complete hoax, as I keep saying before. It's no good. The chapter is shut about the climate change hoax. It's finished. So here on this cam you can see that silvery haze of the grey skies, and also that reflection from Nemesis that's with the sun. Wasn't like this before, and you know this. Spraying the skies every day, and I just want to expose them chem planes. I really do, every time. It's so important that we do expose them. Here is another all skyline cam, and you can see basically this area is another part of the world. It just amazes me how people don't notice how pink it is and how dim it is and dark. The proof is up there where the dark shadow is on the skyline. It's not blue anymore. It's too dim. Far too dim. Anyway, I'm going to go to another cam, but it's just very interesting times, as I said before. This is what I said. It's in Abraballuno, and you can see that pink reflection there. Can you see that pink reflection there on the middle of the skyline? The thing is, so the plasma where the sun is as well. So the thing is, where the sun is and that object in front of the sun, and you can see that object that's piercing through that redness through the clouding. It's just showing up everywhere around the world now. It really is. But still people think that TV media are believable and right. No. It's so there now. You can see the reflection moving as it's so evidential now. You can see this, can't you? Everywhere in the whole world is getting the dark shade now. That shadow is very, very worrying to me. It really is. And I'm just going to keep an eye on it. So I'm just basically shocked how people are not noticing this huge shadow. Well, maybe they are. Maybe they are. They're just like us. They're just thinking, wow, something's going to happen. Skies have changed. People that are very observant will know this. Like all yourselves, you're very, very observant people that are out there looking up at the stars and skies, and we all can see this. We really can. And then what we do is we look at it and think, there is something going on. And then we're basically then researching it, and seeing what we can find and putting pieces together and stuff and getting the right figures and the right answers. It's all about looking and being persistent and looking at them skies. And there's many people on channels that are doing so. It's fantastic how they're doing this. Here on this live cam you can see the hydrogen being burnt off the clouds. Now look at the state of the sky. Can you see the Welcome back everybody, it's Matthew, and the time is now 3:38 PM here in the UK, 14th of the 1st, 2017. And also here on the horizon you can see Nemesis and the reflection of Nibiru. Now like I said before, I would say, and I've spoke to a gentleman today on the phone, and basically we've had a chat, and he reckons that these comets and these asteroids that are going to come towards our Earth will be between March and September, because basically Nibiru is still out there. It's not close, it's still out there in the inner solar system, and it's on that elliptical orbit, and it's basically heading on its way. Thing is, though, it's dragging so many comets and asteroids and things, it's dragging so much trash, it's unbelievable. And we've all got to prepare, because this skyline cam here shows the time there at 9:22 AM. And the thing is, though, you can see that, can't you, on the horizon? The red reflection. And also the sun is already up. So basically there's another body that's coming up with it, and that is the sun's twin, the binary twin, Nemesis. Nemesis. It's very close to us now, causing all sorts of issues. So we're just going to carry on with the cams and that. So good day to everybody, and I'll just press on to the next image. Over there in Croatia, you can see that darkness and the redness behind the trees.